Okay, so my question. How many of you love problems? Stand up. One. Okay, sit down. All right. So I'm standing already and I love problems. One of the best things following Professor Leshi's talk, I would hope to write on it and share with you on entrepreneurship. But one of the best things that an entrepreneur needs is a pipeline of what? A pipeline of what? Problems. You then begin to take the problem that you see, that you identify, and guess what? You read up, you study it, you conduct research, you try and validate that is this problem really real, or am I the only one seeing it? Then you investigate. Are there other countries that are struggling with a similar problem, and what are they doing about it? And then suddenly you will find a country called Bangladesh. And you say, oh, well, Bangladesh used to be there, and this is where they are today. Maybe we can benchmark and copy some of the things they're doing. Or you go along the line of investigating your problem. It now becomes your own. You carry it, you wear it, because it's your burden. And then you find out that, guess what? There are some countries prior to now who have done X, Y, Z. They failed. So it reduces your own attention in spending time on what is not working. And then you find out through innovation things that would work in your own context. You own the problem. Sometimes you can't find ready knowledge about that solution in your sector. Guess what? You go somewhere else, to another sector, maybe agric, maybe textiles, maybe entertainment, and you find an approach that they use there that you can then borrow the approach and apply in your own problem here. What am I saying? You own the problem. So for me, it's very clear, 3 areas that we have problems across health sector. We have the problem of access. You have the problem of affordability. And when you have access and it is affordable, we have a problem of quality. So I wake up, sleep, read, eat, those 3 problems. I see them all around me. Instead of going into despair, what do? I say that's a problem, sitting down, waiting, either for me or for someone else that I can point in the direction of that particular problem. I can't solve all the problems, but I know myself that I am a problem solver. I'm a solutions provider. I am an asset to healthcare. Therefore, I consider that some problems are waiting for me to sort them out. 2009, I looked at the problem of pharmacies being not enough. One of the statistics that I've held on to is the fact that we have over 200 million Nigerians and we have fewer than 5,000 licensed pharmacies. Already that's a problem. But do I lament about it? Do you see me on social media tweeting rubbish? What I am tweeting is that the pharmacies that exist must first of all strengthen themselves and then multiply like they are crazy. We have less than 5% of the pharmacy concentration in Nigeria as chains. That's an anomaly. In countries like our own, Mexico, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil, you have big chains rising up to 5,000 pharmacies in one chain. And a chain, by nature, dominates the market. So what is the problem that is causing pharmacies not to grow rapidly and virally into chains? So that is the part that I embraced. I've come up with intellectual property that has shown that there is some service you can render to a pharmacy to strengthen all of its back work, all of the back end, the finance, the procurement, logistics, from that to the people management, the merchandising, sales, and after sales. Strengthen all those processes And guess what? That pharmacist that was struggling to own one begins to understand that, guess what? I can own 20. Because now you can provide pharmacy management service as a solution. Are we together? I can then sell my PAAS as a solution that is tangible to an investor that is seeking to invest in this sector and have 1,000, 2,000 chains. Am I owning the problem? Am I able to make money from it? Of course. Right now, I'm in a dilemma. There's a multi-billionaire in Nigeria that wants me to bring my expertise to help him roll out hundreds of pharmacies. He's going to pay me all sorts and all. I've valued my contribution as $1 million. On the other hand, I have a group of angel investors who are saying, oh, don't go his way. Come our way. We're able to bring this and that. How much did you say you needed? I said 56 million first of all. They said, hey, let's come. We'll back you with it. So I'm in between two right now. Hello? Is that not a nice problem to own? So we have a problem of access. You have some places in the South having excess medicines so much that it is expiring, and therefore we have wastage. So I heard a news point on radio in the car. And sometimes when you hear some things, because you are tuned to a certain frequency, you hear it differently. What I heard was a set of pharmacists in Edo State complaining that NAFDAC was delaying in coming to help them destroy expired goods. That those goods were just rotting there. Goods worth over something million naira. Let's say 10 million naira. Blah, blah, blah. And what did I hear? Gosh. Imagine if I had a solution to address short-dated medicines, such that prior to them getting spoiled or expired, I have brought that solution, and the value, I simply charge a percentage to make sure I move goods from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration, and I make the spread. What will it take? I need to know a number of prescribers that need it right now, and I need to know a number of those who have stocked it and covered their whole shelves with medicine they don't need, and I need to be the intermediary between that. Am I not a problem solver? And am I not providing access to those who ordinarily think the medicine is not here? And that's the way my mind was working when I set up mymedicines.com. It's an award-winning platform now, but it didn't come just from sitting back. It came from seeing a problem of access. My husband has a colostomy bag, and we're looking all around for colostomy bag. Of course, I confidently told him, let's go to VI, Ikoyi, all the top brands of pharmacies. We'll see there. Nothing. Until somebody redirected us. We were living in Surulere then. They redirected us to our area and said, you can only find where? In Luth. It never occurred to us. So we ended up in Luth, bought some colostomy bags, but they were a mess. What am I talking about? He was used to getting his own in England, and when he wants to dispose, he will just open the end that has this thing, dispose, rinse it, and put it back. So he can wear one per day. The ones we got at Luth, there's nothing to dispose. If it gets full, you have to remove it, dispose, put another one. The poor man is going to work, and every time you are sticking and unsticking, it's so inconvenient. Quality. So even when we provide care, is it the quality that we can stand up out there and say it is at par with others? Are we talking? Am I making sense? So access is one thing. We couldn't find. How many people know to find it here? If you've got such a condition, even the doctor will think, why bother? You will even be able to take care of it, and sooner or later, you can pass on from that. But okay, we found it. Is it affordable? For us, it was affordable. But how many people can afford to buy those bags and use them consistently every day? And then when you can now afford, is that the best quality of life? I'll give you another last example of seeing a problem as a solution, as an opportunity. Once one stepped out from the plane, they went to the carousel and it was broken down, right? So there were Nigerians returning all the time, saying, oh, this goddamn issue, this whatever, this how I left this airport is smelling, blah, 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 blah. So my husband told him that, you know what, if you're in the aviation sector, this is an opportunity sitting down waiting for you. Tell the government, let me own all the carousels. I will maintain them so well. They'll be top notch. Even when power fails, my own carousels will be powered by inverter. They will still keep working. Just help me charge all the travelers 500 naira per traveler, and that is how I'll get paid. So government, no worries on your neck. Me, I will sort it out, and I'll be the carousel expert. Sometimes you need to look for a micro-level problem and sort it out. Ambulance issues is a problem. Which ambulance have you bought and said, look, for every time this ambulance is operational, I will get paid? Some of you need to tackle a problem at a micro level. Own it, and you will grow from there. Some of you need to simply go and do an audit of hospitals that have specialist services and create a website that talks about disease conditions. So much that you read it and then you can have a link to those hospitals. You're not advertising the hospitals. You are simply directing people to a place where they can get further information. But what you have done is you've created a database. Guess what will come to you? Adverts will come to you tomorrow, because human beings will be trooping there. And what the publicity you need to put out on social media is that before you go to India, visit website. Are we together? I was looking for PET scan for my friend's sister, who certainly developed a condition. We're not sure what it is. So they sent all sorts of details to a doctor in India who has gone through and said, where's the PET scan? And so she woke up on Wednesday morning to that news that they need a PET scan done. She's in the US, so she reached out to me. So of course I just told her, oh, Mikio, Sinlab, Clinics, one of those three will get it. So they started running around. Came back to me because I was going in for a meeting that actually the only place you can get a PET scan in Nigeria is in Abuja, National Hospital. The National Hospital is touted to have. The first news she got was that her sister had to go to South Africa first. Apparently, the Nigerian one is in Abuja. Now, I am charged with the responsibility of seeing if it is true and then trying to see if she can get an appointment there. Guess what? We can syndicate funds. Because the scanner needs the machine and people to manage it. It also needs its own dedicated power and a number of other things. So when we do the cost analysis and then we put it together, we can syndicate funds. What the finance industry wants to hear is that, is there a pipeline of clients for this? Would they pay for it? And if they pay for it, would the machine spoil? Who will manage it? They will ask you critical questions. If you have done your homework, own that problem, you will be able to answer them confidently. You then become their expert in PET scanner. And they are the ones who will be chasing you. Please, when can we start the second one? When can we start the third one? You must own problems. You must understand them, and you must find solutions. So how many of you can stand up now and tell me you like problems? How many of you? It's a fuller room now. Thank you very much.